Hello, everyone. Hello, Tarun. Welcome. Thank you so much for being the first person on StreamYard. And I know that there are people watching on the other three channels, Facebook, two channels, and on Instagram. So thank you so much for being here. I know that there has been a little bit of confusion because we are trying to migrate people to O Connect for 1 p.m. for now. Eventually, we're going to be using our product O Connect. But thank you so much. I'm really sorry for the confusion. And we're going to do it in such a way that the transition is going to go on smoothly, so that way nobody gets confused. But we're going to do it over a period of time because there are some people that are not founders of OnPassive, and therefore we will need to help them so they can get the link of One Global Movement and then sign. Hello, Galian, Momin, welcome. So we're going to help them to get the link to sign. I am really so sorry, Galian. I was just telling Tarun and the others that are watching on the other channel, of course, Nancy is here, that I'm sorry. We are sorry for the confusion. The purpose here is to try to migrate people to O Connect. I know that some people talk about data difficulties, but I have found out from our Indian brothers and sisters that if they use the speaker's link to come on O Connect, it's not a big deal for their data. So since O Connect is our product and the ultimate goal is to use it, which is very beautiful with all the beautiful features. The features that we have, they are very beautiful, like no other out there. So we want to be able to just little by little migrate people to O Connect. So hopefully by tomorrow, the graphic designer will send us a graphic that we can come here on StreamYard for 10 minutes during 1 p.m. only, not 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is going to remain 8 p.m. until later. We will then be having only the 1 p.m. show as things move along, right? So we want to start from tomorrow, hopefully, to come here for 10 minutes only. And when we've gotten a significant amount of population, maybe they'll even put the link right here. And then we will sign and go over to O Connect. So that way we are using our beautiful O Connect platform because eventually that is what we are going to use. So today we were on O Connect and we did not see our regulars there. We really ask that those of you, all of you here that are supporting One Global Movement and children, we start coming on O Connect, please, and encourage others because the ultimate goal is to use O Connect because OnPassive products are clean, they are safe, they are valuable for our children. So we need to do that. So, but thank you so much. I'm hoping to see all of you here tomorrow at 1 p.m. on O Connect. Maybe it's already tomorrow to some of you. So 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime, please sign up. You don't need to talk. You can just be there. There is a chat and just contribute in the chat because there are people that are monitoring the chat to see if there are any questions. So we'll go through the chat and do those things there. All right. So 1 p.m. It's O Connect. We started yesterday. It wasn't looking good because I think a lot of people are a little bit confused of why we were not here. But I think we didn't do it well. We could have just started here every 10 minutes and then every day we just move to O Connect. But we're going to start doing that. Hopefully the graphic designer will send the graphics for us to start that tomorrow. So thank you guys so much. I'm really happy for your persistence, for your determination, and for your love for children. Eventually, this is how it is. Things, they might not go well the way we plan, but eventually we are learning and we are moving ahead because this is the way things do succeed. They have to have some loopholes, but we learn from those loopholes, those mistakes, and then we continue to move ahead. So thank you. Let us play our international anthem, okay? Okay.
Battery 60%. Connected to Galaxy Tab A2016 with S Pen and Yvonne's S24 Ultra.
Okay, here we go.
We are here. We are on the path, shining bright into the future. We rise high with one heart.
Hello, Ruth. Welcome.
Lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the sun. Oh, it's winning, it's winning. Bringing hope, shining the lights. We're a nation, we are rising with one love, with one hope, bringing solution, lifting up humanity. Let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. It's winning, it's winning, it's winning. It's
There you go, Nancy. The dancing queen. Yes, we are so in it to win it. I'm sorry, this my I don't know. There was a breakage. It wasn't going smoothly, but I don't know what happens. Maybe next time I'm going to try to turn my device off and then turn it on again. So thank you guys so much. I see Maxie P. Smith is here. Thank you all so much for coming and if you're just coming, and I'm going to do this throughout, we are trying to migrate everybody to O Connect because O Connect is going to be the ultimate platform that we're going to use. It's our product and it is beautiful with all the beautiful features. We want to be able to use it. So we started trying to do O Connect yesterday. I don't think we did it well. We could have come here and then 10 minutes here, and then we ask everyone to sign into O Connect. So that is what we're trying to figure out now. So hopefully the graphic designer is going to design the graphic for that. So we come here every day for 10 minutes, and then we ask people to sign into O Connect, and then we continue from there. And we're going to do so for quite a while because there are some people among us that are not, they don't own founding member accounts with on passive. And so that way too, we can also give them that opportunity to decide to join One Global Movement, on passive, and enjoy what we are enjoying. So we're going to be doing that. Please share this information with one another and families. We want to be able to just go on O Connect. After some time, the 8 p.m. will not even be on StreamYard anymore, because eventually, by the grace of God, we're going to build something that will serve children, like a radio station that will be serving children worldwide. Why not having a radio station in every country so that kids will know that this is One Global Movement radio station, so they know where to go, right? So that would be a nice thing. So let us all put our hands together and pray for that time, so that things can keep moving. And things are moving well. It takes time, but any good thing in life takes time. And so with the other thing that I'm doing with the American government, so it's going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to work. It's going to work. It's already working. So thank you guys so much. And today it was wonderful on O Connect. Mr. AP Madhusadanan from India spoke. And he pulled tears out of my eyes with what he did. He's a very experienced person. He's retired. He has a lot of knowledge under his belt that we all can leverage from. So one thing that we're going to do with what he did today for the children, we're going to try to put it into a PowerPoint format so that he can always come and talk on that, but he can adjust it because nothing is written in stones. So he can adjust it and still bring it. But I think we are doing well. And like I said, if you need to say something, nobody owns this stage. This stage is owned by all of us, and therefore all of our children. If you need to do something, let us feel free, because if we are talking about an all inclusion, if we are talking about freedom, a real freedom that comes with morality, if we are talking about choices, if we are talking about giving an opportunity to children, this means everything here, even on stage. Nobody owns this stage. Come up here if you have something to say. We will be so glad to listen, because we need to come from different angles in the world, because children, they have different cultures, they were raised differently, and they grow up differently, and all of those good things. So let us come here, and if you have a topic that you think it will be beneficial for the children and all of us, bring it. We can also research and treat that topic. And if you have a business that you want us to know about, because when we are raising these children, we are helping these children. You cannot help a child without also helping the parents or the caregivers. So we need to do that. So thank you so much. We are now in the Mindset Series number 53. You know, we got to treat all of this Mindset Series because it's going to help children. So what is determination? What is determination? How would you explain the benefits of being a determined person to children? And by now, I believe if we are founding members of Passive, we know what determination is, because we are dealing with a very determined CEO, Mr. Ash Mufari. He has sacrificed his life to say, DD, either I do it or I die. This is so important for us to know, because for somebody to put his life on the line, determining the way that he has, I'm telling you, what else is there? He is happy. He's doing it. He's seeing great results. Sometimes things might not always fall the way we want, but nothing in life is written in stones. We can always adjust it, and then we keep moving on. So we have learned that kind of determination from Mr. Ash Mufari. And we are also determined to do this to the world, to children of the world, which is a very great thing, because Unpassive is built for the future, right? So important. So our quote is, DD, do it or die. That is our quote. Mr. Ashmufari. So how would you define determination to a child? How would you define determination to yourself? The way you define it to yourself, that is exactly the way you're going to be defining it to your child or your children or your family. Or we as a global family, this is the way we're going to want to define it to our children or children around the world. So determination is the quality of being firm in purpose or resolute in pursuing a goal or objective. Again, I would like you to write your own in the chat. Again, determination is the quality of being firm in purpose or resolute in pursuing a goal or objective. Yes. And it involves the ability to stay focused, stay laser focused, really focus on what you're doing and committed to achieving something despite facing obstacles. You're committed, you're being resolute, you have a purpose in mind, you want to achieve that thing no matter what. Distractions is not even a problem for you anymore because you are so determined to achieve it that nothing is going to derail you from achieving what you have set out to achieve. So determined individuals possess a strong sense of perseverance. We always talk about this perseverance, often refusing to give up even when faced with difficult circumstances. Yes, determined people, they persevere. They often refuse to give up even when they are faced with insurmountable obstacles. Because when you are determined, you have put your life on the line to do it or you die, and nothing can change that kind of a set mind, especially when you're determined to do good for humanity. You want to do it or you will die, and this is exactly what Mr. Ashmufara is doing. So, determined people will demonstrate persistence. They persist. They keep going. They keep going, and then they will drive, and then they have this unwavering power in the pursuit of their goals that they don't want to give up, often drawing upon their inner strength, not the strength, the physical strength, or the strength that comes from fighting with other people. The strength that comes from within you that says, I can do this. Yes, I can do this because I am smart. I was born to do this. Hello, Juanita Slag, welcome. I was born to do this and I am determined to do it. This is the kind of determination that we are talking about. Your inner strength counts and the motivation to overcome obstacles and achieve great success. This is the kind of determination we are talking about, because nothing in life succeeds just by doing it once. There has to be ways that you can even do it better, or sometimes it might even fail, and then you want to do it because you are so determined that your life depends on it. Because why? It does. Like the situation in the world now facing our children. We have to be so determined to help these children because they are dying, they're hungry, they're just one step away from being starved to death. They are going through wars that these children are caught in a situation of war. They are traumatized. The parents are running, or they might even be killed. These children are left alone in the street crying, Mama, Daddy. They don't know what is happening. So these are the things that our children face. So because of that, One Global Movement is determined to reach every child, everywhere, and in every corner of the world. This is very, very important for us to take note. We're going to do it, like Mr. Ashmufara says, or we're going to die. And that is the kind of determination that I have taken with One Global Movement. So what are the characteristics of a determined person? We already talked about some of them. A determined person exhibits several key characteristics that reflect their commitment, persistence, and their drive. And we have some of them. Some common traits of determined people will include goal-oriented. They are goal oriented. They are those kind of people that cannot just get up, want to do something without adequate planning, without having a roadmap or a goal in mind. You don't just do things, because a lot of times, if you don't have a goal and you don't plan towards achieving that goal, we end up being tired, running around. And then in the end, we realize that we have not done anything tangible, anything purposeful, and we get tired. And when you are goal oriented, you are striving towards quality, not quantity. Quantity is good, but that quantity has to be quality, not just numbers. And that is why I say always here in One Global Movement that we need to take care. Hello, Margaret. Welcome. We need to take care of ourselves and our families and the children around us before we can come here. That is to say, when you take care of yourself, your children, and your family, you come here, that kind of quality that you've invested in your family is going to show here, right? That is what it means. So, determined people are very goal oriented. The people, they set clear-cut goals, well-defined goals, and they are focused on achieving their goals, their plan. They plan their actions around these goals and stay on track no matter what else, because things are always going to come our way every day. But when you are goal oriented, you plan every other thing around your main goal, which is what Mr. Ashmafara is doing, which I believe we all are also doing here in One Global Movement, because this is a movement, and this movement cannot be done just by one person or 10 people or 1 million people. It has to be done by the whole world, because we want all hands on deck when it concerns children. Hello, Kushal. Welcome. We want all hands on deck when it concerns children. Everybody has a part to play. And the next one is determined people are persistent. They don't give up easily. When faced with insurmountable odds and challenges or obstacles and setbacks, they continue to push ahead. They continue to push ahead. Remember, there is something that comes when comes to you to give you a breakthrough when you are determined. When you are determined to achieve something good, before you know, there is a breakthrough from nowhere. But we're not going to say from nowhere, because we know that when you give you commit your life, when you give your heart to doing a worthy cause in the world, to contributing to the cause of humanity, God always makes a way where there seem to be none. And before you know, you have a breakthrough, and these children will begin to smile, because they've been for a long time without smiling. And we are those that are going to put smiles on the faces of these children worldwide, feeding them, educating them, and building communities that these children can be in, so that they don't become homeless. A lot of things are waiting us to do. And we have, when you are determined, children that are determined, they are self-motivated. They don't rely solely on external motivation. Remember, we always say, rely on yourself, count on yourself. You cannot blame somebody who says, I am going to help you do something, and in the end, they didn't go through with that. You have to count on yourself first, because you are your own accountability partner first before another person can come in, because things always happen in life. In case that person fails, you know that you have yourself as the first line of defense, the first line of accountability, before you can even begin to look out. So it's so important that we become our own accountability partners first. You question yourself, you take inventory of yourself, what you're doing, and before somebody comes in, you have done most of the thing, and now you're building that self-confidence. This is what we need to be teaching our children, very important. And then people that are determined, they are focused. Look at Mr. Ashmafara. He is so laser focused on what he's doing to transform humanity. We are in the greatest shape of our lives because of Mr. Ashmafara and Unpassive. Great tools, Great products are coming that we will share with the world and transform the world, so that all what is going on in the world, all the pollution, all the discrimination, all the inadequate, unclean education for our children, all the lies, they will go away. The world is going to know you by your name, and we're going to be the correction to the corruption. Because we're not just talking about government corruption, we are talking even corruption in the same society, in the same home. Because a lot of time people do that, we don't know why they do it, but because we don't know, we're going to step in and do the right thing gradually and tailor it to the uniqueness of every child, so that no child is left behind. That is so important. When people that are determined, they are adaptable. When you are determined, you become very adaptable. Determined children and determined families and people can adapt to changing circumstances. To them, they know that nothing is written in stones, because things that are fixed are not progressive, right? They're not progressive. If you have a fixed mindset, you will not grow. You're not going to be happy with yourself. But when you have that flexibility, that to be adapted to your environment and trying to make something out of that environment, that is very important. But it always starts with our inner environment, and it always starts with the parents, the adults, and the caregivers around these children. So flexible children, they are so flexible enough that they can adjust their plans while maintaining their focus on that same goal. To achieve it, to be determined to achieve that same goal is so important. And when you're determined, and when our children are determined, they build self-confidence. We always say these things because it is true. Self-confidence, they believe in their abilities and in the possibilities and that surrounds them. They believe in ocean of possibilities. Look at Unpassive. Look at all the products. That is the power of believing in endless possibilities, and that is confidence. When you have that confidence, you believe in things. Remember, our thoughts, it's number one. Whatever you think, that is exactly what is going to grow, multiply, and stay in your life. The same for our children. So we want to be able to think positive. But is it going to always be positive? We don't think so. Sometimes there are ups, sometimes they are down. But we want to still stay positive, even in the midst of all those things. Hello, Sharon Balihuhu, Pushpin Media, welcome. So we want to make sure that we stay positive. And then the next one is children that are determined, they have very strong work ethics. But can children really have strong work ethics without us teaching them? No. Children are impressionable. They're going to copy from us before they can grow, right? So we want to make sure that we ourselves have those strong work ethics. Like coming here, excuse me, even though we cannot come every day, this is what is called strong work ethics. We are determined to be here so that together we can contribute to 195 countries to build these children, plus those that are still going to be born, right? The work and the game continues. It doesn't stop here. Even when we are gone, One Global Movement is still going to be here. It is still going to be helping children. So important. Strong, determined children are often hardworking and willing to put in the effort to achieve their goals and their dreams. They understand that success requires consistent work and dedication and prayers and positivity. They understand these things and they put what it means. And even somebody is trying to distract them, you can't even distract somebody that is determined, that has put their life on the line to help other people, like Mr. Ash Mufara is doing. So you can't even, nothing you say is even going to mean a thing to them, because they are so laser focused on what they are doing that nothing can derail them from their purpose in life. And this is exactly what we see here, and we also see within us. And then I said positive attitude. Remember, your attitude is your altitude. The way you behave, that's exactly the way you're going to grow and move up. And this is very, very important, whether it is in school or in business or in your family or in whatever. Positive attitude is number one. The power of positive thinking and the power of a positive attitude is very important. So together, these characteristics can really enable us to determine how people can achieve their goals and their dreams moving forward despite obstacles and challenges. And those obstacles are there for a reason, right? So now we go, what are the advantages of determined children? And we're just going to list them because we have talked about them already. Being a determined child offers several key advantages that can contribute to personal success, resilience, and overall well-being of the child and the family. And we have some of them. The primary benefits or advantages of being determined is persistence. We talk about that. You want to push, push, push until you get to where you want to go. We talk about resilience. Despite obstacles and insurmountable odds, you will still persist. You're determined to push on because as you push on with all of these challenges, you are building resilience that no matter what comes my way, I'm going to keep doing what I am doing. Like me, sometimes I have a headache, but when I think about the joy of coming here to talk about children, put tools in place that we can help children, that headache will go away immediately. I would say, go rest. I want to do this first for these children. That is so important. So, and another advantage is that when we train our children to be focused, when we train ourselves to be focused, we have that sense of concentration, focus, and clarity. We have the clarity of mind, So this determination fosters a strong sense of focus, allowing our children and us to concentrate on our goals without being easily distracted. This clarity of purpose can help us and our children prioritize tasks and make steady progress. This is so, so important. And then we also, another advantage is that when you are a determined individual, you increase productivity. I hear our sister Sharon, she has a business. She says, I was so busy doing this. I'm sorry, I have not attended this. I said, no, you have to first of all focus on what you're doing because that is you. That is who you are. That's a business. You focus on what you're doing without feeling guilty, because when you focus on what you're doing and you come here, the tendency is that you're going to contribute well and produce quality for these children, right? Quality, real quality with divine intervention. So that is so important. So when children or us or families are determined, there is often more productivity because they are driven to complete tasks and achieve milestones. And when you achieve these milestones, put them down, write them down, and you pat yourself on the back and say, well done, Yvonne, well done, well done. If there's nobody to pat you, pat yourself, because God has given you that strength to do that. And he can also give you the strength to just pat yourself on the back and keep moving forward, right? And so this productivity can lead to more opportunities and recognition in your business, in school, at work, an internship, or even when you are volunteering in your community's church. These can really, really bring you lots of benefits in all areas of your life. So when a child or when you are determined, it enhances our problem solving skills. Determination encourages a proactive approach to problem solving. Instead of giving up when we face challenges or difficulties, determined individuals seek solutions and are willing to put in the effort to overcome challenges. Instead of being reactive to situations, we become proactive. That means we stay positive, we stay confident, we are resilient, we are still determined to do it no matter what it takes. This is so important. And then we become inspiration to others. When you are determined to do something, you are inspiring others. You guys are inspiring me. Maybe you don't know. You're coming here, you're determined to come here and be listening to me running my mouth here. Even when I make mistakes, you're still here to listen to me and hopefully to correct me. This is an inspiration to me when I can't wait to just turn on the computer and I will see these beautiful people here chatting, well determined people that want to change the dynamics of the way children are being treated in the world. This to me is the greatest form of inspiration. So when we are determined, it is going to inspire everyone around us. Determined parents, determined caregivers, and adults around children is a big inspiration to our children. So we need to do that. We do it or we die, from Mr. Ashmufari. So, and now we also talk about achievement of long-term goals. Determination often leads to the achievement of long-term goals because it requires consistent effort and commitment. Yes, this capacity to stay on course, to stay on your goals and your dream can result in a significant accomplishment over time. I hear some of us, we've been having our businesses for years, like Sister Sharon, for years. That is a long-term achievement. You're working on these things, knowing fully well that it is going to produce something great in the future. Look at Mr. Ash Mufara. Some people have been in non-passive for 5-6 years. Did they give up? No. Did they quit? Are they determined? Yes, because we know what lies ahead of us. Remember, our CEO says the world is going to know you by your name. We are going to be the correction to the corruption. We are going to be a household name in every home in this world. And it is going to be so hard to not remember unpassive, he says, all the time. It is a DD or a do it or I die. And this is why we are here too. So when you are so determined, it gives you a greater sense of fulfillment. You are fulfilled when you're determined. You know that you have this confidence. You know that I know that I can do this. I am focused. I am determined. I'm not going to give up easily, because if I give up, then what else is there? Then I'm going to be giving up in other areas. The moment you love to do something, but find out to make sure that that is your calling and you set out to do it. Sometimes it might not be your calling, but do something. Remember, Martin Luther King says, if you cannot fly, run. If you cannot run, walk. And if you still cannot walk, crawl. But by any means, keep moving. Keep moving. So when you've not figured out what you want to do in life, or you've not helped your children to figure out what they want to do in life, what do? You help them to start from somewhere. They have to start. They can't wait. Because when they wait, that dream is going to be diminished. It's going to just fade away, and we're not going to do anything with it, right? So we want them to start doing something, moving from there. Eventually, they're going to learn along and start building that foundation until they get to exactly what they want to do. Like one global movement here. Yes, you cannot just feed children without doing something like a garden or farming or something, or providing seeds. A seed program that we are working on now to farmers. Or you start with 5 chicks per child. I started 10, but I realized that if I do 5, it's going to stretch it out more. 5 chicks per child program. We have to start, because if you do not start, it will diminish. So reaching goals through determination can bring a strong sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. Just imagine that we spread this one global movement program. Before you know, within 3 months, a child with 5 chickens. That's a lot of money in my country's currency when I was still in Cameroon. Now I think it's going to be more. 1 chicken then was 5,000 francs, which is 5,000 francs. It is like $2.50. Okay, but that's a lot of money in Cameroon currency. And then Imagine 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25,000. And it is even way above the requirements needed to open a bank account. You now go and open one of the best bank accounts for these children. They now know that they have an anchor. They have something that is going to support them. They have something tangible that they can depend on. These children will be motivated and they will have a greater sense of fulfillment, knowing that something great is going to happen, right? So it is so important that we encourage our children. This sense of accomplishment can boost their overall happiness, self-esteem, and morale. Very important. So overall determination is a key trait for achieving personal growth, family growth, success, company growth, business growth, and resilience, helping young people and children and families navigate the complexities of, life with a positive attitude and a steadfast mindset to say, I will do this. I can do this. I am determined and I am going to make it, regardless of what comes my way. When we do this, nothing else can derail our successes, our happiness, and our health. So this is very, very important. So thank you guys so much for listening. And I will continue to make this announcement until we go through. We decided to be doing O Connect with the 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime show. And we started yesterday, but I believe that we didn't do it well. We should have discussed it before doing that, and it's my mistake. So what we're going to do now is, hopefully the graphic designer is going to design a StreamYard graphic. I don't know how to go live on YouTube yet. Otherwise, I can also do that, but I'm going to be learning that as well. So when she produces the graphic, hopefully we'll start tomorrow. Otherwise, latest Thursday, we're going to go on StreamYard like we are here now for 10 minutes. And then eventually we migrate people into O Connect. And I realized too that some people say, like in our brothers and sisters in India, they like to come into O Connect as speakers. That way their data does not get consumed that much. I don't know how. I'm not a technical person, so I don't know. So we're going to put the O Connect speakers link and the O Connect attendee link, both the trimmed and the untrimmed. Make sure when the flyer is long, you go to the bottom that says read more. You click it, because some people made a mistake yesterday. They did not go to check the entire flyer, and they did not click to read more, and they didn't see the O Connect link. But what we're also going to do is, as time goes along, we're going to adjust things that will be okay. So we're going to put the speakers link first on top, and then put it down. Just always remember to go to the bottom of the flyer. If it says read more, click, and then you'll see everything. But we're going to make things better and better as we move along, okay? But we want to start encouraging people to use our platform, O Connect. O Connect, because it has great features. It is clean, it is safe, it is valuable for us and our children. We want to make sure that everybody does, because that's what we're going to be using. So let us get used to it and use it and learn those features as we go along. And then 8 p.m. is still going to be on StreamYard like now. Because why? We want to make sure that these kids have something to watch. Because if they don't see any thing on YouTube, they might go off. And that's not good for their mental health. It's not good for their overall life, right? So we want to make sure that we still have this 8 p.m. But eventually, as things move along, we're going to just stay with 1 p.m. eventually. I was doing this in order to satisfy other people in other areas that are not able to, and in order to also reach a lot of children around the globe. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I love you. Encourage other people. Let us go to O Connect. So tomorrow, if the graphic designer did not succeed to create the flyer, because the O Connect one is at 1, we want to also create the StreamYard one at 1. So when we come here, 10 minutes, and then we encourage everyone to move. And we're going to do that for some time because there's some people who don't have founding member accounts. And that way we can send the One Global Movement QR code or the link for them to register and start enjoying the 3 free products, and eventually they can invest too, like we are doing. So thank you guys so much for everything. I don't know, let me read and see if there's any question or anything that I need to clarify. Please ask. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. We are here to learn from one another, okay? And if I make a mistake, please feel free to correct me, because if you don't correct me, it means you don't love me. I want to be able to learn from my own mistakes so that we can grow together, right? Hello, Tarunja. Welcome. Thank you so much. We have Galian Momin. Thank you so much for coming. How are the other Momin family? Are they doing well? Extend my greetings and love to them. Thank you. And Nancy says, greetings, everyone. Welcome to hashtag One Global Movement. Speak with heart. Yes, thank you. And thank you guys for saying hello to everyone here. Thank you so much. We are a family. And of course, our beautiful sister Ruth Pace is here. How are you, my beautiful sister? Thank you so much. And we have Maxie P. Smith is here. Hello, Dr. Mundih. Hello, my beautiful. How are you? Thank you so much. And our dancing queen is always here ready to dance. And I'm sure she's ready so that we can go around the world and be getting to those children, Nancy. Thank you. And Ruth says hashtag determination, hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Unpassive, hashtag O Connect, hashtag Dr. Mundih. Thank you so much, Ruth. I highly appreciate that. And good evening, Dr. Mundih. Good evening, my sister. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for everything that you're doing for children and One Global Movement. Thank you. And of course, we have our sister Juanita Slack. How are you? Good evening, Sister Yvonne Mundih. Thank you so much for being here. We love you. And of course, our beautiful sister Margaret is here. How are you, sister? Thank you so much for joining us this evening or today. And of course, Kushal, how are you? I was thinking about you because it looks like I haven't seen you in a while. Are you okay? Is everything okay with you? Let us know. I'm your big sister. I am here. We need to know that all of us are doing well because it is our responsibility to check on one another. This is a global village. We want to make sure that everybody is doing okay. All right? And don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid to let us know, because everything that we are talking here, it stays private, always to protect the interests of our children. Thank you. And we have, of course, our children's mentor is here, Sharon. Hello, my beautiful sister Mundih. Hashtag One Global Movement, Pushpin Media. Thank you. And she's saying hello to everyone. I mean, Sharon, thank you so much for saying hello to everyone here. We love you. And Max says, hello, Ballyhoo, Pushpin Media. Thank you. And Margaret says, focus, determination will help beat obstacles and move forward. Yes, that is so true. Thank you so much. And Ruth Pace says, hello, Sharon. Hashtag Ballyhoo Pushpin Media. Yes, yes. And thank you for welcoming everyone. Like I say, we are always a family here when we do things together as a family that has a heart for children, good heart for children, that have a purpose and a mission to fulfill in the world. I highly appreciate all of you here. Thank you. And Margaret says, you don't run your mouth, doctor. you are inspiring us. We are inspiring one another. Thank you so much. That makes me feel better. Thank you. And hashtag OConnect, hashtag One Global Movement. Thank you, Sister Yvonne Mundih. Thank you so much, Sharon. You are doing an incredible work. I see it all the time. Someday you're going to be teaching a class here on that, on creating those beautiful, beautiful graphics that you're creating and just sending to me. And I just get to post it. That's all. I don't need to even do anything. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. And please don't forget to press the big thumbs up, Nancy. Thank you so much. And I always forget to even say it. And then subscribe, share with family and friends. Go to church, share Go to youth community groups, share, go to everywhere and share, but share when people are willing to. We already have I have it long ago, but we're going to do something so we can post the mission statement of One Global Movement. We have the objectives too. By the grace of God, next week I am going to bring the mission statement and the objective and let people know what we are all about, so that people can begin to think, what else can we add there? How can we do this? What can we subtract something and add something? We want to bring this together to everybody's attention, but I've done my job in drafting everything and typing everything out so smoothly. So we're going to do that so that all of us know what we are doing. We have our roadmap, the mission and the objective. That's our roadmap. Very important. And if by any chance you don't have O Connect, please let us know that we can help. Thank you so much, Nancy. Certainly. Yes. If you are not a founding member, you don't have O Connect, we can help, certainly help you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you. And hello, my beautiful Queen Sharon. Beautiful flowers and a heart. Thank you. And Sharon says, how are you doing, Sister Nancy, Jody? Thank you guys so much. We have come to the end of this for the evening. And please let us encourage one another. Let us join O Connect. A lot of people missed what Sir A.P. Madhusudanan had to say today. It was so touching. I started crying. I was just holding back because it was so good, well crafted, well drafted for the children. And so what I asked him of is, we are going to take what he wrote, because there's a lot of wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Because if you listen to his background, his biography, you will know why he wrote what he wrote the way he did. It was so heartwarming, so touching, so fulfilling for our children. And I would like him to come back again and again and do that. Even with some of the programs that we do, some of the ones that Sharon does, like stop, drop, and listen, very important for our children. So we're going to do that. So see you all next time. One Global Movement. Please always remember to stay focused, because when you stay focused, the children will do the same. Stay encouraged, stay empowered, and always believe in endless possibilities. I love you all. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow on O Connect. And if there's the StreamYard link, I'll send it to you guys. Bye-bye. I love you all.